Hey everyone, what is going on? So we're doing another shoutcast, and thank you so much for submitting these battles. So the trainer is currently using Dewgong, which is a legacy Dewgong, Meganium, and Alolan Marowak. So a pretty meta team. We don't see a lot of Dewgong, and that's probably because not everybody has it, myself included. So I am ultra jealous, and I cannot wait to get an Elite Fast team so I can finally get a legacy Dewgong. But yeah, you want that Ice Shot and Icy Wind. So let's see how this plays out. I mean, I don't really know all of Dewgong's matchups, so I guess we'll find out together, or at least I'll find out. So Dewgong is going to begin going for that Icy Wind. It will lower Stunfisk attack. I'm going to go ahead and shield that, does not want to be hit by a discharge. And probably going to be able to get to another Icy Wind, is able to do so. Okay, so going to go ahead and get to that Icy Wind. Let's see, this should be enough, I think. Well, Stunfisk will opt to shield it. Okay, so taking both shields, definitely huge. Now, does this Dewgong shield? It does, so Dewgong is deciding to go ahead and use its last shield, so should be able to win this matchup, or not. I still believe this discharge is probably enough to knock it out. Let's see, it is not. Wow, oh my gosh, guys, I don't know if PvP IVs came into play with that or not, but it wasn't, and Dewgong actually wins that thanks to the multiple debuffs it got. That was fantastic. I thought Dewgong was going to still be knocked out with the discharge, but you can see why Dewgong is an amazing Pokemon, right? So I cannot wait to get one and use one. But in comes a shiny Meganium going up against Umbreon. So let's see what Umbreon decides to do. Gonna go ahead and go for that foul play. Okay, Umbreon does not care. Able to charge up, going for that Frenzy Plant. Still gonna be hit by another foul play, but that's okay. Would have been hit by it no matter what, because this Frenzy Plant is not going to be enough to knock out the Umbreon. Is 2 enough? I should know this, but I don't know. I think 2 is not going to be enough, but it might be able to farm down with Vine Whip. I guess we'll find out. So Frenzy Plant will go into Umbreon. As you can see, it's not going to be enough. And able to still farm down the Umbreon with Vine Whip, so well played. In comes Hypno, still able to get to another Frenzy Plant, so that is absolutely fantastic. So going to go ahead and go for the Frenzy Plant. In comes Alolan Marowak. So if this Hypno can get to a Shadow Ball, if it has it, could this be Shadow Ball? I don't know. We'll have to find out. It is going to be Shadow Ball. Okay, still not enough to knock out the Marowak. I got to admit, I thought it was going to be enough. So the Marowak will go ahead and get off the Shadow Ball, which will knock out the Hypno. Very well played. We saw the power of Legacy Dewgong, and it was fantastic. I cannot wait to get one. Ultra jealous, as I already said. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into Game 2. We do have 5 battles. This trainer is currently ranked 7, which is a really high rank, right? So it's really good. So thank you so much for submitting them. I really do appreciate it. So it's going to be Dewgong versus this Alolan Marowak. So this is interesting. Now we're going to be taking neutral damage from the Fire Spins. Bone Club, Shadow Ball. We'll have to see. This is going to be Bone Club. Not going to do much. Okay. This Dewgong might go for the Water Pulse because... no, or not. Well, this Marowak is going to go ahead and get off another charge move. Probably nope, going to be a Bone Club. I was going to say probably a Shadow Ball. This Dewgong is going to try and bluff the Icy Wind, and hoping the opponent thinks it's a Water Pulse. Not going to fall for it, but nice attempt. Now the Dewgong will go for a Water Pulse. Let's see if the Marowak does correctly shield this. It does not, so going to fall, thinking it's another Icy Wind, so well played. Able to win that matchup, although did give up a shield. In comes Seismitoad. Okay, so Seismitoad going to be hit by this Icy Wind, going to be doing some neutral damage. So let's see. I mean, it's going to be doing a decent amount. Yeah, doing a pretty good amount. Lowering the attack of Seismitoad, which is huge. So Earth Power comes out. That will be enough to finish off the Dewgong. In comes Meganium. Meganium's just going to look to farm down. And Seismitoad not going to be able to get off a Sludge Bomb or anything. In comes Wigglytuff. And yeah, let's see. So this Meganium, I'm going to go ahead and go for the Frenzy Plant. This is going to do tremendous amounts of damage to the Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff will shield it. Going to get off another Frenzy Plant. So let's see if Wigglytuff wants to use its second shield. He might. Nope, not going to do so. Okay. So, going to be able to get to one more. Yep, does get to one more, so this will be enough to knock out the Wigglytuff unless if it decides to use its final shield, which it does. I thought it probably would because it's going to be able to farm down and probably have enough for a charge move. In comes the Marowak, so this Wigglytuff is going to get to a charge attack, but the Marowak does resist all of its charge attacks, going to resist his Ice Beam, able to take it. Still has a shield left, but knocks out the Wigglytuff anyway and is able to win that, so really well played. So we're going to jump into Game 3, again, leading with Dewgong as usual. I think that's a really good lead. It's not invincible, right? But it's a really powerful lead. But we'll see what happens. So Dewgong versus Venusaur. This is actually a Shadow Venusaur. So I've actually never seen a Shadow Venusaur with Razor Leaf. Oh my, OMG. Wow, this Venusaur is definitely going to want to shield this and just farm down the Dewgong. That is crazy. That is crazy. So Dewgong is going to bail into Marowak. And we'll have to see. A little bit of lag. Venusaur might switch out or not. It still did a decent chunk to the Alolan Marowak despite it resisting those Razor Leaf attacks, right? So in comes Azumel. Okay, Marowak probably just going to go straight Shadow Balls. This is really not going. I mean, it's gonna do a good amount. It's a decent amount, but Azumel can definitely take a couple of them. So going to go ahead and go for the Bone Club, hoping that the Azumel shields, thinking it's a possible Shadow Ball. Azumel still not going to shield. And looks like this Azumel is going to go ahead and get off that charge attack. Yeah, not wanting to farm down, not wanting to risk it. So Ice Beam coming out, knocking out the Alolan Marowak. In comes Meganium. So Meganium does have to watch out for the Ice Beam. Might want to shield. Nope, not going to shield, knowing that Meganium can still take the Ice Beam. So well played. So Meganium going to go ahead and charge up. Is it going to farm down? It's going to commit to the farm down. But because of that, it's going to cost him his final shield. But it may be worth it. We'll have to find out. So Meganium will knock out the Azumel. So going to go ahead and go for that Frenzy Plant. However, unfortunately, it's an Altaria in the back. Altaria, wow, actually going to shield that. I'm actually really shocked that Altaria shielded. Going to go ahead and go for another Frenzy Plant. And in comes the Dewgong. Okay, so I guess it didn't matter, to be honest, because this Meganium can't do much. And the Dewgong was almost fainted. So that Shadow Venusaur actually really helped. So that was really awesome to see. So props to his opponent for using Shadow Venusaur. Usually, if you see a Razor Leaf user, usually it's a Shadow Victreebel. But in this case, seeing the Shadow Venusaur, as you saw, he caught the Snivy. You know, I guess that was the last game in this set. These might be out of order, but they're still part of the same set, I believe. But gonna go ahead and jump into game 4. So leading with that Dewgong versus Toxicroak. So this is a matchup where I was saying that it's not really that good for the Dewgong because counter is super effective, and we know that Toxicroak has a sky high attack. So Alolan Marowak going to opt to shield. It's going to be a Sludge Bomb. Very interesting. Maybe that Toxicroak doesn't have Mud Bomb. Maybe it has Sludge Bomb and Dynamic Punch, because if it has Mud Bomb, you definitely want to go for the Mud Bomb. So that could be, I'm not really too sure, but so the opposing Alolan Marowak comes out, gonna go ahead and go for a Bone Club. Okay, Marowak can take that. So Alolan Marowak gonna go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball. This is going to do a lot of damage to that Marowak. Marowak will opt to shield it, not wanting to take all of that. So this is probably going to just be a Bone Club, but it would put the Alolan Marowak super low, if not knock it out, so not wanting to take that. So the Alolan Marowak going for a Shadow Ball, able to get to it before another Bone Club comes in. So this Shadow Ball will be enough to knock out the opposing Alolan Marowak. In comes Toxicroak, so wanting to get to this Bone Club. You know what, is this enough? I think it's going to be close. Yeah, it's close. It's not enough, but a Fire Spin is able to finish off that Toxicroak. In comes Azumel, which can knock out the Alolan Marowak, and out comes Dewgong. Okay, wanting to lower the attack of that Azumel, probably just so its Ice Beam doesn't do as much to the Meganium in the back. Makes sense, definitely a good play. Going to be a play rough. Okay, so this Dewgong farming up extra energy and going for the Icy Wind. Generally speaking, you usually want to go for Icy Wind immediately, just so it debuffs all of the fast moves, all of the charge moves. Even though Bubble obviously isn't doing much to begin with, it's still a little bit of extra damage. Unless you plan on bluffing like the Water Pulse, you know, I guess in the Alolan Marowak, something like that, right? But either way, Ice Beam comes out to hit the Dewgong. Dewgong is just going to go ahead and continue to debuff. Might as well. So going to go ahead and go for this Icy Wind. Going to go ahead and low. Wow, Meganium might not even need it. No, I still think you'll need it. But so this Dewgong is going to be hit with a Play Rough that will be enough to knock out the Dewgong. In comes Meganium, and Meganium can get to this Frenzy Plant. Could have farmed down as well, but it's not a big deal. You might as well just go for the secure win, right? So we're going to go ahead and get to that Frenzy Plant and knock out the Azumel. So we're going to jump into one more game, the 5th game. So let's see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So again, going to be leading with that Dewgong. And if you want to submit your battles, definitely either reach out to me on Twitter or on my Discord. Links are in the description down below. I really do appreciate it. And I would love to shoutcast your Go Battle League tournaments or your Forest Cup tournaments, whatever it happens to be, right? Not Go Battle League tournaments, Go Battle League battles. But so foul play hitting the Dewgong, but Dewgong is able to charge up again, wanting to go for that icy wind right away, but I guess he wants to charge up extra energy. Because you're going to have to shield this foul play, and now the Dewgong will go for the Icy Wind. So this is going to definitely debuff that Umbreon. Even though Umbreon shielded it, which I was actually surprised, I wasn't expecting Umbreon to shield it, but wanting to shield it, going to go ahead and debuff it again. So that's a double debuff. Umbreon switching out into Skarmory. So Alolan Marowak coming in against the Skarmory. So Fire Spin definitely doing a lot to the Skarmory. Although these Sky Attacks are not going to tickle either. They're going to do a lot of damage, right? So actually a Flash Cannon. Wow, that's very interesting. A Sky Attack would have been the way to go. So Alolan Marowak does go for the Shadow Ball. Could have been a misclick as well. You never know, right? So, you know, I've misclicked before, and I've definitely pointed that out in my battles, you know. But I'm just commentating over them, just giving my personal opinions. So Alolan Marowak will go for the Bone Club. And this will do some pretty good damage. You know, just needs to get to one more. I don't know if he's going to be able to. We'll see. So this Toxicroak will go for a charge attack. Alolan Marowak will not shield. Okay, going to be a Sludge Bomb. Wow, another Sludge Bomb. So let's see what comes in. Ooh, this is tricky. I guess Meganium, right? Yeah, Meganium comes in. And Meganium trying to farm down, going to bail on that to catch that charge. That was a fantastic play. Going to be able to catch the charge attack. Going to be a Sludge Bomb. Wow, that was an amazing play. Way to go, man. That was awesome to be able to catch that Sludge Bomb. So Meganium comes in and farms down. It has loaded energy. Going to be Umbreon. So this Meganium definitely going to want to go for that Frenzy Plant. This Umbreon has to shield this. So Umbreon is definitely going to go ahead and shield it. And going to be able to get to another one, although a charge attack comes through. Might as well use the shield. Meganium will protect itself from foul play. And going for the Earthquake this time. So is this enough? I believe this has got to be enough, right? Earthquake is a powerful move. And it's not. Never mind. Okay, but still going to be able to win this. Going to be able to take this foul play. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. I hope you all have a good day. Bye.